Good Sunday morning, friends and neighbors. Old Doc here. Yep, it's that time of year. The old leaves are falling. The Midwest chrome is taking over. This is the new bunkhouse. New to us. We got this actually a couple months ago. It was, Mom had bought it a little over a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. I don't remember what year it is. It says 10/21/20, but I don't know. I know it's not that new. I know it's not a 20. I think it's a 2013, something like that. Maybe a 2016. Pretty nice little unit. We haven't, like I said, I haven't used it. And I replaced the anode in the hot water heater because it was gone, as you just seen. I don't think a lot of people really check those, and they should, because it'll keep your tank from rusting out, and it can be a headache to change those hot water heaters out. So the battery in it was crap, so I took a battery. It was one of our spare batteries for the boat, marine battery, and stuck it in there, and it's mediocre. It holds a charge, but it needs a new battery. I'd like to put a bigger battery in it, actually, or get two of them, put in there side by side. The propane tank, I'd kind of like to get a bigger one put in. I don't know, that looks, is that a 20 gallon? "10 years on the date code, blah, blah, blah." I don't know, it may be a 20 gallon. Whatever, like you put on the grill. Might be a little bit bigger. But anyway, I would like to put a bigger propane tank on it. And this is just storage in here. Same with back there, storage. Outlets. Little clippy doos to hold your storage doors open. Awning. And outdoor speakers, which I'm really not thrilled about. I don't want to listen to other people's music, and I figure they probably don't want to listen to mine either. Spare tires like new. Now, originally, the original owners of this camper was a gal I went to school with. Her mom had retired, and they bought it. Did a little bit of traveling, not much, and then they sold it to Mom, and Mom sold it to us. So I guess I could get back a little bit further here. I don't know for sure how long it is, but it's not very long. I don't know what it is. 16 foot, something like that. And naturally, these cheap ass locks, and I'll show you, these double-sided keys are garbage. I don't care what you have for a lock or anything. See, the damn things, they flop in there, so naturally, being they're floppy, you got to do this. Well, the deadbolt, it was a no-go, so ended up had to get drilled out, but you can replace the whole deal for, I don't know, between 20 and whatever. You can get them off Amazon, which is probably going to happen. I just will leave that key in there. Screen door. We haven't done anything on the inside. Let me fasten this door back. It's got a nice awning up there. I don't have the battery hooked up, so I don't have any lights on in here. Hopefully we can see enough. Matthew and I got our camping dishes out. We used to have a I don't know, 20-some foot, I think it was a 26-foot Chieftain pull-type camper years ago, and that was all the dishes. Some of the stuff in here is still Mom's, but she didn't want it. She said if we don't want it, toss it, like that coffee maker. Refrigerator, 3-way, gas, electric, AC or DC. Kitchen sink. The pink in there is RV antifreeze. 2-burner stove, microwave, exhaust hood, and a light. Now, when you run these exhaust fans, what a lot of people don't realize, you have to go outside, and there's a little catch on the flopper door. And if you don't release that catch, so the door, when you turn the fan on, the fan blows the little door open, you know, it's not getting anywhere. And it has sound system. CD player, AM, FM, blah, blah, blah. The downside is it doesn't shut off. You can't shut the damn thing off. It does have a remote. There's no off button on the remote. So if you have your battery outside hooked up to it, it will run your battery dead, your DC battery, because it does not shut off. I don't know why it says off over here, but you push that button, all it does is ejects the CD. So we just take it off and leave it in there for now. I'm going to replace it. And radio antenna, that's what's strung along there. Back behind the paper towels, outlet. This little dude here, checks your gray tank, which is how much you have in your from the drain in the sink and the shower. The black tank, let me get up here. The black tank is your holding tank for the toilet, and how much you have fresh water. And then if you want to see how much life you have left in your battery, you push that. And this button down here, that turns your pump on for your water, if you're not hooked up to city water. The beds, we have 2 bunk beds. I don't know what they are, 6 foot I think. They go back up in there. We haven't made the beds up yet. Little window down there next to the one on the lower bunk. Mom left paper towels, and there looks like the box for the radio that's probably going to get replaced. Pretty dark. I guess you can't see in there. Antenna stuff for TVs and outlet over there. Your TV antenna or satellite hookup. Carbon monoxide detector, smoke detectors, lights. Something else about in this up here that just cranks your TV antenna up and down. Oh, something else I was going to say. I don't know about that radio. Like I said, I think I'm going to replace it. But what I don't like about it, other than you can't shut the damn thing off, is when it's playing, the speakers outside are automatically on. So when I replace it, I'm going to put a toggle switch over here on the side so I can shut the outside speakers off. Because, like I said, nobody wants to hear my music. I don't want to hear theirs. I like camping quiet. Outside light switches. One's for DC. I better watch where I'm pointing the camera. The other one's if you're hooked up to AC or have a generator going. Here's the anode. You get 2 of them off of Amazon for, I'm thinking $14. It was like under $6, something like that, for the hot water heater. Here's the RV adapter. I had that stuff out and haven't put it back in the storage. There's the crank for the leveling jacks. Fire extinguisher. Storage under this side. Your holding tank for your fresh water and your pump. And hot water heater is all under there. Table folds down into a bed. There's your breaker box and all that good stuff. Fan looks a little dusty. I may get a can of air or get the compressor out. Blow that out. Get the dust out of there. So the fan works properly. There's the furnace. Just storage. Toaster that came with the camper. That is a can cooker that Matthew and I put in here. Mom didn't like the toaster. She doesn't like red. And when she bought this, there was a lot of red things, decorations and what have you in here. She didn't like them. And red bowls. I'm going to put these on here next summer or spring when it warms up. Just more storage. The crank handle for the awning. Thermostat. Another carbon monoxide detector. So you don't accidentally gas yourself. We lost a couple family members a few years ago, in elderly family members, in a carbon monoxide deal. And it's truly a tragic thing. AC up there. This is the, see this stuff, it shrinks up and then it separates. I don't know if I'm gonna try to do anything with that or just leave it. I may fill it in with something. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, I'm not gonna peel it off and redo it and all that happy horse shit, because it'll just shrink up again. But you can see it shrunk, and this was the weakest spot, I guess, and pulled, and there's no bending that back. You're gonna bust it. So it doesn't bother me that much. Tell you the truth, it doesn't bother me a bit. So now we'll go into the closet. Here's things that were left in the closet. I'm not really a fan of that. What the hell is this? I think this was left in here from the original owners. Yeah, everybody needs some of this, I guess, maybe. Boudreaux's butt paste. Somebody must have, oh, zinc oxide. That's also very good for bug bites. Little can of WD-40. Scrub brush. Utility knife and level. Sunscreen. Feels about empty. But there's the commode. I don't know if that's, must be the fart fan. Light. The switch must turn on the fart fan there, and that don't do any good if you don't have the vent open, which I'm not going to open. Shower head. Shower, bathtub if you want to, I don't know. It's not a very big tub, so it's not going to be a very comfortable deal, unless you want to have a sit-down bath or something. So this is pretty much it. I didn't want anything. I've kind of been looking for a camper for the last couple of years. And by the way, people, if you have a camper with a toilet in it, keep RV antifreeze in the bowl. It don't take a bunch, but keep RV antifreeze in there, because that rubber seal that shuts, you know, off and your flushing thing, it RV antifreeze will keep that from drying out and falling apart. So let's see who's, oh, Matthew didn't come home this weekend. He stayed in College Town down there in Norfolk, which is fine. There wasn't a whole lot going on this weekend anyway. So, God, we're 20 minutes into this. I just wanted to give you whoop, I always forget that damn thing. Give you a little tour of the so you got to jiggle it and wiggle it, and it's destined to fail. You can see where somebody couldn't get the deadbolt to unlock. They tried prying on it, but anyway, yeah, somebody, I didn't want anything big to where we had to rely on something, you know, like Milo there with a fifth wheel to pull it. I wanted something that we have 4 pickups. We have Milo, Ranger, Matthew's pickup Wayland, and we got Clyde. I wanted something small enough and light enough we could pull with any of them. Except Penny's car, it's too small. I see a lot of people pull campers 3 times this size with little cars the size of Ford Escapes and what have you, going up and down the highways and the interstate, and they're just begging to get killed or kill somebody. I got to get some stickers made up. I'm going to put our logo up here on the front, or in the bunkhouse. Put on there somewhere. I don't know. Haven't made up my mind. Anyway, there's your Sunday morning. It's going to be a pretty nice day. I think it's supposed to get like 60 today, maybe warmer. Hopefully this summer we'll get some videos in, camping and fishing. Take the camper and the boat. And like I said, I already got it winterized, so nothing's going to happen this fall. Here's where your gray water and all your waste comes out. And down inside the square tubing, that's your chute where everything hopefully comes shooting out of there at a fast enough rate that you don't have any issues. You got a satellite or whatever at the plug-in. So with that, we're going to leave you with the maple tree, and best wishes. Everybody be kind to each other. Do something kind for a friend, stranger, or a loved one. And happy trails.